Good morning, my dear students. Today in this session, we start with the grammar semester 2, lesson number 6. Name of the chapter is verbs, present tense. Words which show actions are called verbs. You all know, since first standard you have learned what do you mean by verb. Action words are called verbs. Verbs change form according to the time of action. There are three tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. You all know. Present means presently what is going on. Past means what has already happened. And future tense means what is going to happen in the future. Now you can see over here the present tense. First we start with the present tense. Present tense has four forms. How many forms? Four. First is simple present. Second, present perfect. Third, present continuous. And present perfect continuous. Now I will explain you the definition of what do you mean by the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to talk about regular, habitual and repeated actions. Which type of actions? Which are going to repeat every now and then. General truths and universal facts. These are the examples of simple present means regular, habitual and repeated actions which happen. That is called simple present tense. Now we go to the next, that is a present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to talk about the actions going on now and longer actions in progress now and those that will happen in the near future. You can see over here the structure is given: affirmative, negative and interrogative. Three types of sentences are there. When the sentence is affirmative, that is subject plus verb plus plural if it is there, then s. Negative, subject plus don't, doesn't, these are the negative forms, plus verb. An interrogative sentence, in that the structure will be of do or does plus subject and plus verb. And in present continuous tense, you see the structure affirmative, negative and interrogative. Affirmative means subject plus am plus or is or are plus verb plus ing. That is continuous. The work is going on. Action is going on. Then always in the verb ing is used in continuous tense. In negative also am, is, are plus not plus verb plus ing continuous. Interrogative am, is, are plus subject plus verb plus ing. For example, you can see over here, she usually wears skirts but now she is wearing jeans. Wear is the verb with ing form. Continuous is wearing jeans. Continuous tense. Mother usually makes idlis for breakfast, but today she is making dosas. Make is the verb plus its ing form. Continuous present tense. Now number 3 is the present perfect tense. What do you mean by the present perfect tense? It is used when we want to talk about actions just completed recently. Just completed, recently completed, or when we want to talk about our achievements, experiences, developments and or changes and arrangements. It is also used to talk about a state that exists from the past till now. You can see over here the structure of these sentences: present perfect tense, affirmative, negative and interrogative, all the three. Let's see. Subject plus have or has plus past participle form of verb. Negative subject plus haven't or hasn't. Negative form of has not, have not, haven't and hasn't. Past participle form of the verb. Interrogative sentence have or has plus subject plus past participle form of verb. Now we go to the number 4, that is present perfect continuous tense. Continuous, you will use verb plus ing. Now let's see. Present continuous tense is used when we want to talk about an action that started at a time in the past and still it is continuous to go on in the present. Affirmative, subject plus have been, has been plus verb plus ing. Negative, have been to haven't, have not been, hasn't been plus verb plus ing. Interrogative, have, has plus subject plus been plus verb plus ing form of verb. See children, verbs like see, hear, taste, smell, love, hate, prefer, like, belong, own, think, believe, understand, have, contain, consist, know, etc. are not used in ing form. These all are the verbs, but you cannot put ing in these verbs because they are called stative verbs. Which type of verb? Stative verbs, means in that you cannot put ing form. Another thing is, we use words like already, just, so far, before, since, for, never, ever, yet, once, twice, etc. with the present perfect tense. We do not mention the specific time with present perfect tense. Here there is no time limit, 1 month or 1 week, like that. Time limit is not. Just ever, never, since, like that. So in this type of verbs, we don't use specific, time is not mentioned. Now I give you the example of complete the sentences below by putting the verb in the brackets in the present perfect tense. How you will put the verb in present perfect tense? One example, the company has made, see in bracket verb is make. We have to make it as a present perfect tense. So the company has made, subject plus has or have. I gave you in the structure that subject, the company has made, has or have made, verb, huge profits in short span of time. We have had many problems lately. Now you see the questions in present perfect tense. How you will make the questions when answers are given. Fly in a helicopter. Have you ever flown in a helicopter? You are asking the questions. You have to make questions. Turn off the TV. Have you turned off the TV? Question mark. Because you are preparing a question sentence. So you have to put a question mark. Now fill in the blanks with the negative form of present perfect tense. You see, what do you mean by the negative form of present perfect tense? Already I gave you the structure. I have not been, not and a be, both are, you can see over negative plus verb, to any foreign country. The structure was have been, haven't been, has been, hasn't been. I already explained you. So in negative it will be haven't. I have not been to any foreign country. Next, you haven't changed, not and change. Two items are given in the bracket. How you will put it in the dash? Haven't, have not, changed much since the last time I saw you.